Yeah, lazy butt. So the manual that I downloaded for this 16T wasn't quite jiving with the parts. So I got to looking again, and this is for a RT16 because it's showing square fenders, it's showing pads for the footrests. So my 20T is a better match. And I thought, well, wait a minute. So I went back and looked at the model numbers, and I've got a T6328BR, and this is a BR, and this is a, oh, what is that? CR. So I found it, and I just printed the whole manual. So yeah, I got the right manual this time. So now that I got the right manual, the incorrect manual isn't helping me any. All right, yeah, I'm gonna finish my coffee here, and we're gonna hopefully go out and get some nuts and bolts. That's what I was doing, was I was going through here to see what nuts and bolts I need to go source, so I can start putting things on. I think the first thing that has to go on is the footrests. Okay, so here's the clutch bar and the two roll pin attachments. So I wanted to make sure before I hammer roll pins into this thing that I've got everything positioned correctly. The picture's backwards, I realize that, but this one's up and that one's down. And if you see, I need to look at some more stuff here before. Anyhow, so at list part 55, I was trying to see what size that roll pin was. So if we go look at part 55, it just lists roll pin, no size. So got out my roll pin assortment, and the closest I can come to, this is the original, and you see it's collapsed. So the new roll pin should squeeze in there. There's a pretty good gap in it, but the thing is, it's just a tad bit shorter. So if we measure that, and then we come over and measure that, you see it's about an 1/8 inch shorter, but that should be fine. Yep, I dropped you. So I've got this punch here that actually will go all the way through, but I wasn't sure, so I went and bought a new punch set. So we're going to try a couple of these just to see. All right, so looking at the picture on the computer wasn't really helping because it was upside down and backwards, so I printed it out. So here's the steering shaft. We come down, so here's the bar, and you see the pedal is located right about there. Okay, so now this part has to go up like this, and there's the hole. I can see through it, so that's how that goes. Technically, I think I can go ahead and put the roll pin in now for this, but I got a couple washers I have to put on here and a couple E-rings I got to go find. Well, after driving the first roll pin home, I had to move the steering bar so I could get to this one, but then I got to thinking, is there anything that's supposed to be over here? I went back to the diagram. We have the foot pedal, which I'm going to get to here in a little bit. And then we got this spring that actually goes under that. So all the other fastening stuff's on the end. So we got an E-clip, 2 7s, which are washers, and then another E-clip. So E-clip, 2 washers, and an E-clip. I guess what I want to try to do now is put that spring under here. Maybe I should have done that first. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Well, that wasn't too bad. I was able just to push that in by hand. So, all right. So now I'm going to hammer this one home. So this was the one I was going to use, but after looking at the back, it's cracked all the way down. So I went out and got the other 2. This one looks pretty solid. So both of these are pretty solid. So I think what I'm going to do, which one did I clean? I cleaned up this one. So we are going to relocate that to here. Yeah, squeezing one end of the roll pin down in the vise helps you get it started. So we're done with roll pins, hopefully for now. Yeah, I got the pedal installed. All right, I think it's about time to call my son out here. I'm going to have to move the mule, and we're going to take this thing off and probably put it on jack stands for right now. But yeah, I got footrests on. I got the roll pins installed. I didn't find a new screw, and I went ahead and just threw that in there because I'm going to buy me a little multi-kit of screws and we'll replace that later. Got the clutch attachment on. So pretty much everything I need to put on underneath here is done. So hopefully I can turn this into a rolling chassis maybe tomorrow. But yeah, all new hardware. Everything's tightened down. So yeah, let me make some room here and we'll get this thing right side up. Boy, that old girl got heavy quick. Yeah, yeah, my son helped me, but I still had to use the crane. So I guess it's getting late. I gotta clean up that mess over there. I'm gonna have to get some more hardware. Don't know exactly what yet, but mainly to install the little switches and everything. And I guess tomorrow, since I've got the stuff ready to make it a rolling frame, I got the transaxle and all the hardware ready to go. And the tubes are holding air good. And them tires are ready to go. And all the hardware to put them on is ready to go. So yeah, I should be able to make it a rolling frame tomorrow. But yeah, I think I went far enough this evening. Yeah, I can go check the mail now and come in and make a video. Thanks for watching.